We are back in the car hole with the AtGames Legends Gamer Pro. And I know that a lot of us picked this up for $99 at Walmart and we're looking to get a little bit saucy. So let's talk about that. It's a real simple process. The first thing that we're going to want to do is get the files. So how do you get the files? It's a top secret file. We have to refer to it with code names, right? Real simple, guys. Just go to Google and search for what you're looking for. You are looking for the Get Saucey with CoinOps file. That's on archive.org. It's safe to download. It's going to take a long time to download. It's about a 36 gigabyte zip file. Unzipped, it's going to be about 44 gigabytes. So that brings us to our first step. The first item in the recipe for the sauce is going to be a USB stick. I suggest getting 128 gigabyte USB stick to start off with. It's a little overkill, but we're gonna have room to expand in the future. Get yourself one of these. Now we're gonna need to make a partition on this. It's very simple to do again, and I'm going to include some popular links in the description that's going to show you more in depth on how to do each of these steps. But I want to give you a quick overview so you can decide if you want to get your feet wet in the sauce. So, as I said, once you have your flash drive and your file has started to download from archive, you are going to set up partitions on this flash drive. The first flash drive partition is going to be 4 gigabytes. That 4 gigabyte partition, as you're creating it, it's going to ask you to enter in the number of how much space you want to make that first partition. Our goal is 4 gigabytes, so put in 4096 and go ahead and complete that partition. Then we're going to make a second partition, and that second partition is just going to be the remainder of whatever is on the stick. All right? So now we have our USB stick separated into 2 different partitions. And those partitions are done in FAT32 or EXFAT. Moving on, we will then jump over to our Legends Core, or Puck as some people refer to it, which comes with the Legends Pro. This is going to have your 150 games, your Wi-Fi, your arcade net all built into it, and a very valuable USB port. We're going to plug our partitioned flash drive into the USB port and go into the settings menu. In the settings menu, you'll find Flash Drive X. If your Legends Pro is up to date on firmware, you will see Flash Drive X. You will then select it and format your flash drive. While you're formatting it, it will automatically select that first partition that is only 4 gigabytes. It's going to add on that Flash Drive X format. All right, so now that we have our flash drive formatted, we'll go ahead and take it out of our core, and we're going to move it back over to the computer. Once we have it in the computer, it is going to ask you if you want to format those partitions again. Go ahead and cancel out of it. You'll still be able to click and drag files. Now, let's assume that your Get Saucey with CoinOps file has downloaded. You're going to unzip it, which will take some time, and copy everything over into a folder on your desktop. Just name it CoinOps or something like that. Once you have all those files unzipped and copied over onto your desktop folder, you are then going to add them over to the USB, onto that second partition of the USB with the remainder of the storage space on it. Once you have all the files onto that, we're going to jump onto the AtGames website. Again, links provided in the description. And we're going to download the AddonX tool. install it on our computer, open it up, select the partition that contains the Get Saucey with CoinOps files, and build the drive. Once it's completed, we're going to eject the USB, come back over to our core, plug the USB in, and then go back to Flash Drive X in our settings menu. We're going to select Mount. It will then load the USB, which then you can go over to your CoinOps section and launch it directly from there. Just for clarification, I wanted to take a quick look at the menu system so I could show you where Flash Drive X and CoinOps can be accessed. So here we are at the Core's boot up menu. We're looking at the games that come preloaded on it. We're going to use that top menu to navigate over to Settings. And in Settings, we're going to go down to Flash Drive X and select it. In Flash Drive X, you'll see those two options, Format and Unmount. Let's look at Format first. Once you have your USB stick partition, remember we do need to put it into the core and format that 4 GB partition. We're going to be doing that by selecting Format here. It will automatically select that first 4 GB partition in order to write Flash Drive X. Now, the next thing that we're going to utilize is this mount and unmount. When you initially put the USB into your core, you are going to have to select mount. Unmount, you're going to select when you want to remove the USB stick. So think about that as a eject. Once you have your flash drive mounted, you can again use that top menu to navigate to App Store X. In App Store X, you'll see CoinOps. CoinOps will be installed, again, if you have the latest firmware on your Legends Gamer Pro. We'll select CoinOps, select it again, and once again we do have to select Launch. Now it's launching CoinOps using the information on that USB stick, on that second partition that we loaded everything onto. That blue screen coming up means that everything's good to go, and we should see the beautiful CoinOps menu pop up with all the graphics, all the video, and most importantly, all those games. Well, that's CoinopsX in all of its sauciness. 1,600 something games added to your library. Hours and hours and hours of fun awaiting you now. If you do have any questions, if you're running into any issues, please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like if you like, dislike if you don't. And I'll see you guys in the next one.